You've been linked to the FCC now. I mean, forever you will be forever linked with the 7 dirty words, and
which is now 700.
But it's gone. Yeah. It's gone so far beyond that now, because now we don't only have to adhere to FCC regulations. Yeah. We have to adhere to nice regulations. Yeah. We have to. It's political correct. Little interest groups that'll, like Reverend Al Sharpton and people that will just fire off some letterhead to your boss, and they will then give you another list of words that you can no longer use on the air. This disgusts me.
Sure.
It completely takes your balls away. You can't do the show you want to do.
No, once advertising is involved, once the cash register comes into play, everything else is subordinated to that, and has to be. Unfortunately, that's just what they do.
But I just think it doesn't. It would never pan out to where the advertiser really would have to worry. Like you say something on the air. A group comes up and says, all right, we're going to boycott. Yeah. I would love for someone to go ahead. Yeah. Let me see if this affects, Coca-Cola's bottom line at the end of the year.
Let's see how far see how far this really would go.
But they obviously get so scared.
We're talking about the IMA situation, obviously.
Yeah, you get
when you do a radio show, you follow the FCC guidelines. You have to, or you're going to get fired and get the company fined. But now, like Ant said, it's not about that anymore. You have to now be nice on the radio. You can't offend. You can't offend a Rutgers basketball player, women's basketball player.
People think they have a right to not have their feelings hurt.
I know.
They actually think that's a given right that the forefathers wrote in that said your feelings, they can't be hurt.
Right.
And that is, you could say whatever you want as far as hurting someone's feelings. They could come back at you and say something else, but
that's that left-wing paternalism. Big white.
Oh yeah.
Big white daddy knows best.
Yep.
That came. Everyone. We all got to understand that we could expect censorship from the right wing. Over time, we know that's where it's going to come from. But to expect it from the left wing, from the politically correct people in the campuses, especially the Eastern Ivy League campuses, that caught me by surprise.
I mean, isn't that the guys, the people you grew up with that were going to, really change things and had this freer thinking, and then it just turns out to be a bunch of phonies, just like you said, paternalistic.
The conservatives have always hid behind family values and religion, and it seems like what the liberals hide behind is things like hate speech. Like that's how they get you to kind of not say what kind of smashes their ideology.
Yeah, it's this country went off the cliff, and it's just in free fall now. It's just we're waiting for the Big Bang to happen, and it's so wonderful what nature is doing to smack us back. This arrogant species who overbuilds, overreaches, overuses, wastes, just completely lays waste and despoils everything it touches. 3-wheel vehicles, all-terrain vehicles. We're going to go everywhere there's some sand. We're going to make a mark, and we're going to make an ugly mark, and then we're going to not worry about it, and we're going to come home, and we're going to barbecue. It's just a sick, it's disgust in my voice you're hearing. Good morning. Welcome to Disgust.